Hello once again, it is me, Becca, and we are here once again in my closet to film another video, and that means it is the second part of my November manga haul. So, not much I can say about this one, except here we go, here comes my filthy spending habits, here we go, let's go. And first up, we have Dragon's Crown, Volume 1, and I know what you're thinking. Base, have you played Dragon's Crown? And the answer is no. No, I haven't. So why, might you ask, did I buy Dragon's Crown? Well, that should be obvious why I bought Dragon's Crown. Amazon to sit on my face, killing me instantly. Next up, we have Forbidden Scrollery, Volume 1, and I know what you're thinking. Base, have you played Toho? And my answer is, no. No, I haven't played Toho. Are you sensing a fucking theme? But honestly, it's pretty cute. Even if you don't really have much knowledge of Toho, it's kind of easy to read. It's not so much about this character, who appears to be, like, the main character. It's more like her making, like, some fucking mistakes, and it, like, ruins, like, the actual, like, Toho character's day. So, yeah, Forbidden Scrollery. It's pretty nice. It's pretty neat. Next, we have something that wasn't actually supposed to be out, which is kind of funny, but I found it in my bookstore anyway, so I was like, aw, sweet, cool. I get to be the first to show this shit off, and this shit would be a the Promised Neverland, whoops, the Promised Neverland, which, I was hype about, mostly because I purchased an art book by the artist Posca Denizu earlier this year, and I was really excited to buy this manga, which everybody else has been hype about as well, but because they actually read the story online, you know, like regular people. But yeah, I found this. This is supposed to come out a week. It came out a week early at my bookstore, and so I decided to be opportunistic and I picked it up. So yeah. Next up, we have Hana and Hina After School, Volume 3, which is the final volume of Hana and Hina After School, and I must say, Milk Morinaga has graced us once again with a Yuri masterpiece. It was so satisfying. It was, intimate. It was good. It was wonderful. I thank the Lord for putting me on the same earth as Milk Morinaga so that I could read her beautiful, beautiful Yuri stories. They're just so good. They're so fucking good. Ah. Yeah. That is Hana and Hina After School, Volume 3. Next up, we have A Polar Bear in Love, Volume 1, which, looking at it, you wouldn't think much of it. It seems to be, you know, a comedy about a polar bear falling in love with a seal, you know, funny shit. This manga almost made me fucking cry. This manga somehow managed to almost make me sob like a fucking baby. I won't tell you exactly what part made me almost fucking cry like a baby, but it'll come right the fuck out of nowhere, and it will punch you right in the feels. But for the most part, other than the fucking sad-ass, random-ass fuck, it is a pretty nice book, and I recommend it if you like, you know, cute animals and shit, you know, that good stuff. Next up, we have Arakawa Under the Bridge, Volume 1. I actually got this initially because my husband liked the manga and the anime and the live action, and so I found out that Vertical was going to put out the manga, so I was like, ooh, I gotta jump on that just for him, but it's actually a really good book. If I had to compare, it's a comedy manga, and if I'd have to compare it to any other manga, I'd probably compare it to like the comedy stylings of Cromartie High School, in that kind of vein. It's really fucking hilarious, and I totally recommend it. It's a 2-in-1 by Vertical, and Vertical's pretty good with their 2-in-1s, at least. Their release of Tokyo ESP was a 2-in-1, and that was pretty fucking good. Yeah, they're really good about their omnibuses. They're usually really nice. So yeah. Arakawa, Under the Bridge, Volume 1. Next up, we have Children of the Whales, Volume 1. Not to be confused with Children of the Sea, which hilariously enough there's actually an ad for in the back. But yeah, it's a really interesting story, this one. It's kind of like a fantasy story, sort of. It's a really interesting premise, and I'm really excited to learn more about this world and the people who are in it, because near the end, shit gets like hella real, and it's like, damn, now I have to fucking wait. So yeah, Children of the Whales, Volume 1. Next up, we have Neo Parasite M, which is the companion volume to Neo Parasite F. This one, like how Neo Parasite F contained mostly works by shoujo artists, this one contains works done mostly by shonen and seinen artists. And I think like a couple of like artists that are notable in here are Moto Hagio, who everybody like creams their pants for, but I own nothing from, and Riichi Ueshiba, who did Mysterious Girlfriend X. There's a guy in here that actually, he doesn't do manga, he does like sculpture and shit for like Kamen Rider and stuff, and that's really fucking cool. That's really interesting. That's kind of unique. And they got the Fairy Tail dude. Can I bitch for a second about the Fairy Tail dudes? Fairy Tail dude, he has a feature in this one. And while everybody did like some unique thing within the Parasite universe, either characters who have shown up in the manga prior, or our original characters who exist in that world, Fairy Tail guy, he just fucking wrote Fairy Tail with what's his face. Like, it's just fucking Fairy Tail, you guys. It's just fucking Fairy Tail. Dude couldn't come up with his own original premise. He had to use fucking Fairy Tail. It's like, what the fuck? Why? Next, we have Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight, Volume 2. It continues to be really cute. And, like, I know it's kind of standard in shoujo manga, but they introduce, like, the rival love interest in this one. But, like I said, I really like the hair, how the artist draws hair. So I'm gonna give, like, the weird, like, shoujo trope a pass. I think this has broken the 2-volume barrier, so probably will continue to collect Kiss Me at the Stroke of Midnight. And next, I'm just going to show you a bunch of things rapid fire, because I haven't actually read a lot of the shit that I bought. So let's just get this party started. First, we got Welcome to the Ballroom, Volume 8. There's dancing and shit, it appears, which, you know, duh. Yeah. Welcome to the Ballroom, Volume 8. Aka, Volume 1. I'm not really sure what this is about, really. I just kind of picked it up on a whim, because I trust Natsume Ono to not tell boring stories, so hopefully I'm not let down. Please. Please, don't let me have spent $15 in vain, please. Next, we got Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, Volume 5. My husband got all happy because Atlas Gundam is on the cover, and he recently bought a model of Atlas Gundam. It's like, oh, it's Atlas Gundam, he's everywhere, ah! Next we got Tono Takazaki's Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's a one-shot, kind of a humorous take on Neon Genesis Evangelion, it looks like. I kind of bought it at the behest of my husband, because we were at 2nd and Charles, and he's like, ooh, buy me this, and I was like, fine, I'll buy it. So yeah, only time will tell to see if this is the kind of comedy that's right up my alley or not. I don't even know what the kind of comedy is that's right up my alley. I have a weird sense of humor, and it changes all the time. Next we have Sweetness and Lightning, Volume 9. Like always, as soon as I get one of these, before I even read it, I look through and I look at all like the recipes before I even bother to read the actual book. And one of these days I'll put this book to good use and actually make something. Like, we got Nikujaga in here, and I fucking love Nikujaga. Nikujaga is the fucking shit, man. Yeah. It's Sweetness and Lightning, Volume 9. Next we have Spirits and Cat Ears, Volume 4. The more I read this artist's work, the more I went to see more of her stuff. I knew she wrote Blend S, which is anime that is airing this season, or aired last season, I forget which one it was. But Blend S, I really, really hope that this does well enough where they can actually publish more of her works, because I really want to see Blend S published here, because Blend S is really, really good. And this is really good too. I haven't read this one, but I really can't wait, because I love her artwork. Her artwork is bueno. It's good. It's good. Next, we have Slumbering Beauty, which is by the same author as Bunny Drop, which I really need to collect. I really need to get Bunny Drop, because everybody says like some weird shit about Bunny Drop, and I'm kind of curious because I've never read Bunny Drop before. But until then, I got Slumbering Beauty, Volume 1. I still haven't gotten into it, but it looks interesting. Just flipping through it, you know. Next, we got more Yuri goodness in the form of Kiss and White Lily for My Dearest Girl. I flipped through this a little bit, and there is some nice kissing in this one, so can't wait to dig into this one, because, you know, I like my girls kissing and all, you know how it is, yep. And finally, we have Kakegurui Volume 3. And this one covers the entirety of the match between, wow, names. Yumiko and, what's her face? Midari. Which is, like, I haven't actually, like, when you read shit online, you can't tell how fast things are going. But when it's all combined into a book, it's like, holy shit, like, this one game took up an entire book, and maybe that's how they get their length, is that these games take forever to actually go down. But yeah. Next up, it looks like... Ooh, we're gonna get into, like, the good shit. The good shit's coming. The good shit's coming, lads. Just a little bit longer. The good shit's coming. The good shit's coming. Anyway, that was the second part of my November manga haul. Nothing much else to say, except I will see you all. It's December right now, but I will continue to see you in December, I guess. So, yeah. Base out.